Hi everyone, how are you today? I'm not fine today. I've been sick for since yesterday and now my voice is not clearly and even though my nose is blocked, so maybe it make you uncomfortable or tired when you listen to my video. It is sort of my fault, and I hope you have some advice from my video. Thank you. And now I'm practicing with job interview skills. Yeah, welcome. Voice 1. Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Brooks Gruden. I'm Christy Variance. Spotlight use a special English method of broadcasting. It's easier for people to understand no matter where in the world they live. Imagine you are looking for a job. You work hard applying for a job, and now you have a job interview. You celebrate, but you do not yet have a job offer. First, you must perform well. In the interview meeting, you must perform better than the other job candidates. What can you do to improve your chances of getting a job offer? To get any job, you have to perform well at, at a job interview, at an interview meeting. The employer will ask the job candidate many questions. Some people say that a job interview is like selling something. In a job interview, the job candidate is selling himself. He is selling the idea that he can do this job better than anyone else. He wants the employer to believe in this too. This makes many people worry. Today's spotlight is on job interview skills. Many organizations around the world make suggestions about what to do. Before an interview, they all agree that you must prepare well for your job interview. The Connecticut Department of Labor is a government agency in the United States. It helps people to get jobs. On its website, its advice: prepare early. If you are better prepared, you will worry less, and your chance of success will be great. There are some common questions that employers often ask in the interviews. You can prepare answers for this question before your interview. Do some research about the company, find out about its size, product, and profits. Learn about industry. You can then show your knowledge and understanding of the company in your answer. When you have prepared your answer, practice them. Ask a friend or family member to ask your question. Then you can say your answers again and again. Then you will remember the information well. Let's look at some of most common questions. Tell me about yourself. An employer will often start an interview with a question like this. But employers do not want to hear your work life history. Talk about the part of your life that prepared you for this particular job. You should talk about what you study at college or university, your past job, and your interest in the area of work. Remember to explain why your past experience had led you to want to go this particular job. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Give three examples of your strong qualities or skills. Choose qualities that are important for the particular job. Then give some real example of when you have used them. Many people find it difficult to answer the question about that area of weaknesses, but you must not say that you have no weaknesses. The National Career Service in the UK advice do not list many weaknesses if you are asked about them. Only state one. Choose a minor failing that is not necessary for the job. Turn it into a positive, such as how you have worked, or on the weaknesses, or your code prepared it as a chance for development. Why should we employ you? Why do you want to work here? The employer wants to know what you understand what the job is about. Your answer should show how and why you should be perfect for the job. Again, remember that you are sharing yourself. Explain what you can do for the company. Your research about the company will help you create a good answer. You will be able to explain how your goals relate to what the company wants. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? The employer wants to see what you have considered your future. You should show your excitement about the job and the industry. You should also explain how you plan to progress. This will show the employer that you will try hard to move forward. Do you have any question? You must always have one or two questions to ask. This shows your real interest in the job. Prepare a few questions about the job or company so that you are ready. Employers will also ask other questions. They often ask you to give real example of how you behave in particular situations. For example, how you deal with conflict or how you provided leadership. Bob Lotis wrote about his experience of job interviews. He found it difficult to think of examples during the interview, but he solved this problem. Next time I had an interview, I decided to spend a few hours think about story of achievement, conflict resolution, and other answers to interview questions. 3 of the most common ones that I saw in my job interview were: how can I help solve a problem at work? A time when I made a mistake and how I fix it, how I deal with an unpleasant worker. I would go into the interview with example from my past. The questions were often a little different, but most of the time I could find a way to use that story in an answer to their question. I did not have the pressure or difficulty or of trying to think about it quickly. Like notice, you can prepare story of your experience to share. Work on this story in the same way that you work on your answers to the other question, then you will feel prepared for your job interview. When you walk into the job interview with the interviewers in the US and USA, you will be expected to shake the employer's hand. And during the interview, you will be expected to look the employer in the eyes. The employer will consider these behaviors as a sign of honesty and respect for what is being said. People in other countries and cultures may expect different behaviors. For example, in many Latin American and Asian countries, the employer will consider it disrespectful to look him in the eye. You must make sure that you understand the culture of the employer. Stay calm. During the interview, do not worry. If you do not understand question, do not be afraid to ask the employer if he could explain the question further. Be positive and be confident. The interview will soon be over, then you can rest. If you are offered the job, you can celebrate. But what if you are not offered the job? You may ask the employer to comment on your interview performance. You should think about your interview experience. This will help you improve for the next time. Yeah, yeah. Is that all? Thank you for your attention. A long video.